What's up, gamers? Back for an episode. It's gonna be a mixed bag of stuff. I just got back from the grocery store, where my local grocery store was doing some remodeling, so they have they're changing up their whole video game area, and they're getting rid of a ton of stuff. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So it's gonna be a mini games pickup. Give you an update on the screw-ups on GameStop and what I did to solve it right here. And then we'll kind of do some figures, because we haven't done really any figures yet, and I promised I'd do that on the channel. So to start with, let's do the update. So I did some hunting on eBay, and I came across some guys that had empty original Xbox One cases. So I got 6 cases empty for about 10 bucks, free shipping, so I can fix Watch Dogs and the other couple cases that came in generic. And then I found another guy online that had legit original copies of the box art. So I ordered up Watch Dogs 1, Xbox One version, and Watch Dogs 2 Xbox One version, so we can fully get that complete and on the shelf for the collection, which is cool. And so let's move on to the grocery store pickups. That is insane. I got over $200 worth of games for under $100, probably somewhere around 80 bucks. And I had some cash I saved up from random things like birthday recently and whatever else that I got, so I basically paid nothing for these pickups. So let's start with the first one. I've been waiting and waiting for places to clear out their 3DS games, and finally I found a place. So first one is Pokemon Ultra Sun on the 3DS. Got it for 20 bucks. Never played this yet, but since I'm getting back into it, this is going to be a good way to kind of catch back up and get familiar with all the games again. And this one looks pretty fun. I don't play my 3DS often, but to catch back up on Pokemon is going to be fun. And to just kind of see, I see some of the characters that are in Smash Bros. Ultimate on the back here, so I think this has to do with Aloha Pokemon, or Alolan Pokemon, so that'd be cool to get into that one. One game I've been really wanting was Hey Pikmin on the 3DS, so picked that up for 20 bucks. Usually like a $40 game. Love the Pikmin games all the way back onto GameCube, so to get a chance to play this one now is going to be awesome. The next one is Metroid Samus Returns. Got that for 20 bucks. Obviously the Metroid games are classic, and from what I understand, this is a pretty good one that was available on the 3DS. I think they should port some of these up onto the Switch. It'd be perfect. I'm just waiting for Nintendo Switch to bring us all the Metroid games until we can get the new one that they've been promising for 2-3 years now. And then the last game is Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. $6. $6 for what I would call the 3rd best Zelda game ever made. Obviously, Breath of the Wild would be one, and Ocarina of Time is still my favorite one. Breath of the Wild is the best made one, but Ocarina of Time is my favorite one, and I'd say this is the 3rd best one. And then I picked up an Xbox One game, 25 bucks for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. This is like a steelbook version of it, and I believe this comes with like all the extra stuff. There's a story mode. It's a fighting game essentially, but there is a story mode to it. I just really wanted this in the collection and the way it comes in steelbook form, so that's pretty cool. And then actually a game that's not incredibly old. I left the last one to choice. They had a bunch of newer Xbox One games for 15 bucks a piece, so I picked up Darksiders 3. And then they also had Jump Force on there, which I chose this one over Jump Force, so 15 bucks, not too bad. Overall savings, if you wouldn't believe this, almost $115. Savings, $113.94. Dude, $113.94. So, that is how you do games pickups right there. That's how I collect. I almost rarely pay full price for any game ever anymore. I couldn't tell you the last game I paid full price for. Between rewards through Best Buy or GameStop occasionally, Target's kickback or sales, and then I just hunt sales nonstop. So, and then also use my local game store for used stuff. So, on to the next thing. Real quick, I did another little Best Buy order here. Since I'm getting back into Pokemon. They randomly, the other morning, had this tin on sale for like 15 bucks. Or $14.50 or something like that. So, instead of I tried to avoid curbside pickup and just go into the store, so I just had it shipped and it showed up today. Look at that, that's pretty cool. So it's got packed with Pokemon treasures, 3 full cards featuring Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble, 5 booster packs, and much more. So I'm looking forward to opening that, and then I'll post my haul and my pulls on my Instagram later. So, and I'll leave a link below to the Insta. And then on to some figures, just because I've said we're going to do it. And I've had a stack kind of waiting, so I want to get to it. Big into pop figures, or at least from my favorite stuff. I got a nice collection of Game of Thrones ones, Marvel, some Walking Dead, but I kind of just collect my favorite from my favorite series, and then now I'm getting into the Star Wars. I have lots of Star Wars ones, and now The Mandalorian. But from the new movie, we got Dio, so I'll add him to the collection. And then the version of Kylo Ren's Supreme Leader, Kylo Ren, with the repaired mask there. So that's pretty cool. As I've said before on the channel, he is one of my favorite villains in the series, and I think he's vastly underrated. So, plus Adam Driver's phenomenal character, and he's so much better of an actor than anyone else in the series that I feel like it kind of went to waste. And then my third one is IG-11 from The Mandalorian, which is classic droid already, just after one season. Whether we'll see him again, probably not, but just the way he goes out in season 1 of Mandalorian is probably one of the most epic ways a droid could go out in the Star Wars series. And then the last figure I got, it was actually a gift for Christmas. It's from Star Wars Black Series. It's a Cal Kestis figure with his little droid there. Cal. So, I've said, I think I've mentioned it before, but this was my favorite game of 2019, and this would have been my choice for Game of the Year. Not only did it revive the Star Wars series in video games, but it just was a phenomenal story. It was well voiced, and it gave us another new droid, BD-1, as you can see there, that was just easy to fall in love with. So, the story was good. It had enough challenges, and just the ending of this and the way they left it open for more. I'm super excited to see what they do with that. So, besides that, I think that's it for now. I have one more retro pickup I want to do and get it on the shelf, and then I'm going to work on the game room this weekend. I have a complete disaster down here, And then I got a little pile of figures, so maybe I'll wrap that in with the used pickups, which isn't much, so it'll be easy to run through real quick. It'll probably be a short episode. And then game room tour. I'm going to work on it all this weekend, clean this place up down here, hang some stuff up that's I've been avoiding, hang up the new Animal Crossing sign, and yeah, probably label some 64 games. And I'll see you in the next episode. Happy gaming. See ya.